Did you do things with Linda and Hobart when you lived in Sandpoint? Do you remember any fun things that you used to do?
Oh yeah, that darn Hobart. Bob and I met. Let me see how we went to. They was having a party for my cousin and his wife. They'd gotten married a few weeks ago. That and some of these young couples they decided they was going to have a party for them. So we went to this place and we were having the party there. Well, I went with my cousin, and so Bob was playing the fiddle, and they was playing the organ. He was playing the fiddle, you see. So I was dancing with my cousin, and somewhere or other I just walked up there in the doorway, just I got up there in the doorway, and he's looking at me, and I was looking at him. Well, it just seemed like everything danced. I just couldn't say nothing. It did nothing. And he just stood there, just kind of so grinning like that. A little bit, he came over and danced with me. But then we started going together about 2 weeks after that, and. But anyway, so what I was going to tell you, funny part about that, they were going to have a picnic or something. I don't know if it was Linda and them. Was going to go over on the boat over over across the lake there. What they call, I can't remember what they call it now. But anyway, you go across the boat over there, and then you get out and you would have a picnic and all that in there. Anyway, we went
Bottle Bay or.
Yeah, somewhere along in there. I don't just where it was. It was on a Sunday. We went over there. So I asked Mom, what can I take for the picnic? And I said, well, so I made a coconut cream pie. And I took that. And then some other things too. But that was the main thing done. Okay, when we got over there. And we cut things and ate the pie and all that. And so then Bob went home bragging about what a good pie I made. Oh, I just made such a delicious pie. Hobart said she never made that. No, she never made that pie. He said, but she did do because she said she told me she did. Oh, she just said that. That's all. So anyway, he come back and he drove around there, that darn Hobart, and he said, don't you want to propose, Bob? We'll take you around here. Just time, and he'd go a little ways and stop and he'd say, well, has he proposed yet, Chloe? And my Lord, we hadn't even gone to get enough for anybody to propose or anything like that. Well, then later in the week, why Bob came over, he'd come up on Wednesday afternoon because he's working nights at Dover. And so I asked Mom that day, I said, can I make a chocolate pie? I figured, well, I didn't think about it because I'd been making pies ever since I was about 10 years old because Mom told me how and started me, and I had to help her, and there's so many kids and all. I had to help her just like she did. And so I made the chocolate pie, and Bob came. So I said, Bob, after he said, I said, would you like to have a piece of pie? And he said, oh, sure. I said, it's chocolate. Yeah, I'll have a piece. So I put the paper pie on the table. I said, how big a piece you make? He said, oh, about like that, marked off like a fourth of a quart, So I thought, gee, that's awful big. I used to cut them in 3 pieces, So I marked off like that. So he took that much. So he ate all that. I said, well, is that another? Would you like to have some more? Well, I'll have some more. So then he took the other 4. So he ate a whole half of chocolate pie. Just imagine. I couldn't believe it. Oh, that was ridiculous. So he went home then and told Hobart. He said she not only made that coconut cream pie, but she also made a chocolate pie. So I guess Hobart had it. And he says her mother said that she made the pie. So he says, now I know her mother, so she's not going to tell a lie.
Was he kind of a tease then?
Hobart, oh, yes, I used to get so mad at him, I'd like to brain him. And I get mad at him, and then I wouldn't, he did things just deliberately to tease me because he knew I'd fly up because I was old, hot-tempered. And so instead of arguing and saying anything, I just get him to go home. And Bob said, don't pay attention to him. He's just doing that for he knows he can get a raise out of you. So he's just doing that. But I'd never been teased, and I didn't know what it was to. He couldn't believe it. I couldn't take a joke. I didn't know what was that. They never told jokes or anything in our house. We didn't know anything about a joke.